Woe to you, O earth and sea.
It's the Hop Nation
USA Podcast.
Welcome back, Hop Nation. We are here for another fantastic episode of the Hop Nation USA podcast. This is episode 108. I am one of your hosts, Adam. With me, of course, is Steve. Steve, are you here?
What are you trying to do? Like conjure me with a Ouija board?
Yes.
Steve, are you here?
He has to say your name 7 times in front of a mirror in the bathroom.
Can you answer us? Are you here? Give us a sign.
This is Steve, not Candyman.
Crush this can to show us that you're here.
No, not drink it.
And, of course, the other voice that you hear is one of our favorite co-hosts of the show. He's a friend, part of the fan club. It's Dennis. Dennis, welcome back.
This is true. What's up, bugaboos?
He's on the Friends and Family program.
He is. It
comes with great perks.
Yeah, he doesn't have to pay the admission fee.
Whew, thank God.
You know,
slid right into these DMs.
Season pass and all that. All right. So we are here for a very special episode. We are, of course, coming into the holiday weekend, because you should be listening to this Friday afternoon, as you should. So we are talking patriotic beers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, America.
Yeah. And you can always feel free to recycle this episode for July 4th if you want, I guess.
Yeah.
Still kind of counts on that.
All right, we'll just take that week off.
We round up.
No, we won't take the week off. We'll still do like all the other segments, but all the beer reviews will be the same.
Just a little copy and paste.
Yeah, just a little, Control V, Control C.
That'll be it.
It'll be a test out there for you guys to see who's listening.
Which one of you is paying attention?
You got to call us out on our shit or else we're going to keep doing it.
That's right. So the first beer that we are going to have, Steve, you got the con on that one.
Yes.
What are we drinking?
So the first beer of the evening comes to us from the Brewdog Brewery. As we know, they're both out of Scotland, but they're also out of Columbus, Ohio. I'm believing this is coming from the Columbus, Ohio brewery.
That sounds right.
Yeah. This is called the Pulp Patriot. See? Patriotic beers.
Like it.
Get it? Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yes. It's an Imperial Double New England style milkshake IPA.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah. How many other things?
Wait, did you say Imperial Double Milkshake IPA?
Yes, Imperial
Is that like
Double.
a mathematical expression? Are we multiplying?
I don't know.
No, it's just listed as an Imperial / double. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't
Didn't know if there were some hidden figures in there. or
Nope,
something.
nope.
Exponents?
I also missed that it was double dry hopped.
Oh, nice.
So it could be an Imperial Double Dry Hop New England style milkshake IPA.
That's too many words. It's beer.
Yes. It comes in at 9.5%.
Huh.
And 10 IBUs.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Everything is a lie.
That can't be right.
It's double dry hop. That means there's...
What's your source? Wikipedia?
Untapped. My source is Untapped. I think they're kind of figured it out that when you double dry hop things, and when just dry hop things in general, it doesn't actually impart any bitterness. So they might be going with that. Maybe they figured it out how
So what's
to
the
do
point
it
of dry hopping? Is it more floral then, or?
Aromatics, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I
yes,
thought.
yes.
Well, let's see if it is aromatic by cracking this 12-ounce can made with American or Canadian aluminum.
Aluminium if you're from Scotland.
So the aluminum is either an asshole or very polite.
Yes. There's no in between unless you're from
in-between.
Minnesota.
Tell you what it's not made out of, that Chinese aluminium.
I thought you were going to go with RAV4s.
Yeah, no, I was actually hoping. Can we get a ride for
If you're good.
them Steve and Avery? Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. I don't even have the glass near my nose, and I can already tell it's aromatic.
You can get maced.
Bear mace that
It's
guy.
good. It's tasty.
Yeah, so looking at it.
Tasty on the nose, I should say.
Yeah, looks a bit like mango juice.
It does.
It is.
You're going to drink mango juice.
Right, yeah. I don't know.
Who has the money to drink mango juice? That's bougie as hell.
Rich people.
You better
Not
be out
us,
there
but
eating
rich people.
mangoes like the rest of us muggles and hoodlums.
I don't think anybody's ever put that together.
Muggles and hoodlums.
Yeah, muggles and hoodlums.
I'm
Nobody's
just saying
ever.
that I live a very interesting life.
That would be a good name for a beer.
Muggles and hoodlums. You know
Yeah.
what?
Lock that in.
Write it down. Steve, you better edit this out. That's my beer name.
I don't know. I got to be careful how I edit it. It might sound like you're saying something else.
Yeah, let's not do that. All right, we're just gonna do it live.
So yeah, it looks very mango-y.
Looks like juice.
It looks like juice.
Doesn't smell like juice.
It's like a
Smells
double
hops.
imperial.
Yeah.
That's twice the imperial.
Smells like hops, citrus.
Yeah, there you go. That's
it.
the list.
I think I took a tasty too.
End of list.
Okay.
I don't like waiting. I have a problem.
Okay.
I will say this: you're gonna love this, Adam. Like 10 IBUs, true to form.
Tastes like juice.
It's literally, how is this 9.5%? This is dangerous.
It is dangerous in that regard.
I don't know. It's full of milk sugar, so it's probably full of a whole bunch of other sugars from being fermented.
So this is literal juice. There's no kick, bite, punch.
Honestly, I think the sweetness is more of a punch than the hops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. It's way more sweet up front.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, as far as IPAs go, this is weak bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is danger juice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you could drink a whole crowler of this all by yourself.
Yes.
And not
yes,
even
I
know
could.
what happened.
Agree.
This is dangerous. If the kiddos got a hold of this, it's like sugar water.
Mm-hmm.
The youths.
The Utes.
Darn.
These two Utes. I haven't seen my cousin Vinny in a while.
That's a fantastic
I'm gonna have to re-up on it.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a company we were talking to. They do like different infusions in beer, like different hop oils and things like that.
Okay.
That you can add to different craft beers. It wasn't until now that I saw an actual need for it. Like if we wanted to do something with this beer to actually give it a little oomph.
So is that something that is infused on a commercial level or on the consumer level?
Consumer level.
Oh, okay. You get like a little vial or something like that.
Yep,
Okay.
Little droppers, just like you would with like an essential oil, but it's all hop based and different
Gotcha.
things like
An
that.
actual essential oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. So they're making oils to make your beers more hoppy if they're not
Not
hoppy
necessarily
enough.
more hoppy. There's different tastes and flavor profiles they have in there to make them different.
Okay.
So if you want to experiment with beer without being a home brewer, I guess.
Okay. I can see the point of that.
Yeah.
More like proof of concept stuff if you're a home brewer.
Or if you're just like someone that, wants to play around with different flavors, but you don't want to go ahead and brew beer at all. I didn't see an actual use case or a need for it until I drank this beer.
Because you want to see what it'd be like if it was hoppier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I could see maybe running it through a Randall full of mosaic hops.
There you go.
Seeing how this comes out after that. But then again, that's still all like dry hopping, so maybe you have to go with that oil that
Right.
you're talking about.
To actually infuse it.
Perhaps we should investigate.
On the case,
Yeah.
maybe.
We'll go buy some.
No, I'd reach out to them, get some samples sent, and we could do a whole episode on that.
Sure. What the hell? Why not?
Yeah,
But that's a problem for future Dennis.
That's right.
that's a
figure
future
out-
dentist problem.
Yeah, present Dennis.
in the year 2000.
You know what's a good way to do that episode? And just to tease it for the audience. You get 3 samples of whatever oil, like 3 different flavors.
Mhm.
And then we get shitty beer.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Either like Iron City
Yeah.
or Pabst, and see how much more drinkable you can make it.
Ah, okay.
I like where
Sort
this
of
is
like
going.
see if it could be used as like a first aid kit.
But you know what's,
yeah.
You know what's dangerous?
Emergency.
Yeah.
If we find out we have premium level IPAs for $5 a case, that could be dangerous.
Can you make American drinkable?
No.
I'm just spitballing here.
Get out of here with that nonsense.
Well, I think it's definitely a good idea and it's worth pursuing.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'll take the case.
Future episode. That's a preview.
Little Harvey Birdman. I'll
Yeah.
take the case.
Well, did you get that thing I sent you? But
Perfect.
yeah. So we'll that future episode. Tease.
Yes,
We'll see what happens there. But for now, we're on episode 108, and it's time for news, notes, and neat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty apropos that we're drinking Brewdog because our first news comes from Brewdog.
Boom, boom, boom.
There's a story that broke last week, and
Dun, dun, dun.
we were busy at our home brew fest, having a good time with the guys from the Shriners and Brian Llewellyn and Creekside Craft Beers and everybody who else that showed up. Thanks for coming out. I won a medal.
Just gonna slip that one in, huh?
Yes. Everybody else needs to know.
I wasn't surprised. I told you it was good, Steve. You didn't believe me.
I said it was fine. It just wasn't the beer that I was shooting for, but it was still a fine beer. But back to Brewdog, they've been a bit of a dirty dog.
Yells.
You dirty dog.
And I actually was contemplating not having this beer on the episode because of what transpired last week, but they were called out by a marketing company called Manifest, and from the England area. Brewdog was promoting their new alcohol-free beer, and it's called Punk AF. It's a pretty simple title.
Right.
It's a pretty obvious title. AF is as fuck, or also alcohol-free.
Huh.
Yeah. But they got called out by somebody who works for this company called Manifest, and they pointed out that, hey, we already did this work. We pitched this as an idea to you, and, what do you think you're doing with this? Like, you're kind of stealing work, but you didn't pay us for it. Yeah. So that kind of went on, and eventually they said they reached an amicable conclusion to it, which means that Manifest did get paid.
Oh, for sure.
However, during this time, a bunch of other people came out and said that this is not new for Brewdog, and that they've been stealing work from people they've been interviewing.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The most notable of this, and who shared her story the most and shared good evidence, was Jenny Frankhart, and she was working out of California, and she was interviewing for a position in Columbus. She wanted to move back home, or move back to be closer to her family. And apparently her interview process lasted 5 months.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
Interview processes have went less time for NASA.
Yeah, I know. Like 5 months to interview for a job. And in that 5 months, she was asked to provide all kinds of work. Like, it's literal work that she's being asked to do. And she showed a screenshot of emails she was receiving from Brewdog where they're asking for, like, give us one marketing campaign, give us one beer release campaign, and give us one, idea for social media engagement. You know, how to up social media engagement. And they're asking for all this shit as an interview.
That's insane.
That's,
Yeah.
above and beyond.
Above and beyond. They were having Skype interviews, and then eventually she had to take an interview in Columbus, and she flew out to Columbus for an interview. And they still, through all this process, they never hired her, and then they didn't pay her for compensation for flying out. They didn't pay her for the work.
They even validate parking.
Right.
$1.50.
Didn't even give her a beer. And she posted, she went through all this, and she was talking about all this on Twitter. And James Watt, the CEO of Brewdog, posted an invoice that she had mailed them. And he quoted that with, I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, how many people charge invoices for interviews? Her rebuttal was she posted the full invoice, because all James Watt posted was a truncated, cropped version that just showed how much she was charging. What she really said in the invoice is, you have to remit payment for this if you use anything
Right.
that we had talked about.
That's smart.
Yeah, and that's what you're supposed to do. Like, anybody who's out there, as a freelancer, I can speak to this. You own everything that you created. Everything that you created for this interview process is yours unless you're paid for it. And that's what she was pointing out.
A fair statement.
Yeah, completely fair statement.
Especially given the dirty dog update.
Yeah, giving the, methods that they went through. Now, she didn't get any farther into saying, like, that she was going to go after them or sue them, or that they'd actually used any of her ideas. She didn't get into any of that. Eventually, she did get paid, though. After bringing all this to light, she did get paid for her travel. So
Well,
there's one.
Okay, it's a something. But
Yeah, it's something.
Still.
Yeah, it's still
Well, it's
dirty
terrible.
dog
You have to march on Washington just to get any change like that. And with these scenarios happening so closely together, it's evidence of a culture of what occurs. Like one time, okay, maybe.
Right.
2 times, I don't believe in coincidences.
Yeah,
This isn't
a bunch
good.
of other people did come out and say similar things, but they didn't give like full detail or
Right.
get into any detail, But still, Jenny provided enough, like where there's smoke, there's fire.
Right.
She
absolutely.
backed everything up.
Yeah,
I want to see an independent investigation
Yeah, so-
conducted.
yeah. Good on her for putting enough out there. And if anybody, I'd be interested if anybody else comes out with anything else. And but yeah, as a freelancer and a person who does marketing work and commercial work and things like that, and I watermark a lot of my stuff.
Yep.
It's like I have a watermark and it says Steve's Handy Dandy Watermark, and it goes across my videos until I get paid. It just sits on my videos till I get paid. If you're out there and you're working for somebody, if you're interviewing for a position and they're asking for work, that's a big red flag.
It is.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
absolutely.
Don't do that. So yeah, I'm fairly disappointed in Brewdog, even though this beer is pretty good. I'm disappointed in their business practices now.
Have they officially responded to any allegations or anything?
It seems
that
like
you've
they're-
seen on their platforms.
Like James Watt was responding to people, but it was all like dick stuff. He was like just being a dick on Twitter.
I thought you like.
No, he wasn't showing his dick.
Because that seems like a bigger story.
Then we're
Right? You'd think?
then that's an R. Kelly story. Okay?
Right.
It's not what we're doing.
No, he's just being a dick, but it seems like they handled everything
But
else.
is that his social media
Yeah.
personality?
Well, yeah, that's
like
yeah.
Wendy's.
Right, yeah.
They'll flame whoever
Yeah.
tries to say anything to them.
I mean, Wendy's, we all know, is in good fun.
Right.
Like, James Watt seems to have kind of just like a dickhead personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like Mark Madden kind of.
Yeah. But that's
Gotcha.
just because he's Scottish.
No, I have a lot of really nice Scottish friends.
Shut up. Don't defend them. I'm trying to be racist against Scots.
I like Scottish people.
The Scots ruined everything.
They're fun to drink with.
I'm sure.
I'm curious if anything more comes out of this in the near future.
Yeah, we'll see. But it might be the last that we have Brewdog on the show for a little bit.
Yeah,
They're on
we
timeout.
might just let them cool off.
Yeah, we'll let that cool down a
They're
little
on
bit.
timeout.
I've got something for the neat category. I was taking a look around on the internet, as one tends to do. Came across an article on eatthis.com.
Oh god.
It was not that kind of site.
Okay. Because when you're typing things like that, and you gotta be careful.
This wasn't what I was looking for,
It's
but yeah, I'll read this.
whitehouse.gov.
DickSportingGoods.com.
Blacked.com. Oh, no, wait.
Anyways, but they had an article that talked about the top beers Googled for each state. They ran some Google Trends. Google Trends helped them out and took a look in the last year from late April 2018 to late April 2019 and compiled the list of which beer was most commonly Googled in each state. And it was very interesting that there were 2 beers that stood out.
Okay.
The second most common one was Corona.
Ugh.
Yeah. Corona was actually Googled the most in 5 states.
Florida.
No.
No. Just a guess.
Florida was actually Cigar City,
Okay. That makes sense.
which makes sense. Yeah. But Alabama, Alaska, Maryland, New Jersey, and New York all had Corona.
New York.
I don't get it either,
All right.
but they did.
Maybe it was they were Googling to see if Corona gave you cancer.
I mean, isn't that Spanish for sun?
Yeah.
No, that's soul.
Soul is sun.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Corona's just the corona. It's
Yeah.
just the outer part of the sun.
Yeah. Whatever. So the other one, the number one beer or the most common beer that was Googled,
Yang Gang.
it was.
Yeah.
It was Yingling.
What?
They had
Yang Gang.
6 states.
Also, that's the new thing.
Yang
Yeah.
Gang?
Yeah. Yingling is no longer Yingling. It's Yang Gang.
I did not know that.
I did
How
not
am
know
I
that
so
either.
late to this?
I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes sense. Then.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to start a trend, fellas.
Yang Gang.
Oh.
Wait,
okay.
so now I'm confused. What's Yang Gang?
Oh no, Yang Gang is people who support Andrew Yang, the presidential hopeful.
Oh,
He's all about the UBI.
See, this is how rumors start.
Right, but now I'm appropriating Yang Gang to
Yang
talking
Gang.
about
okay.
Yingling.
I mean, I like it. It makes it sound fun. I can go
Yeah.
for a Yang Gang right now.
Yeah. Hashtag Yang Gang.
Well, if you were in one of these 6 states, then you would be amongst, friends.
Yang Gang, Gang, Gang.
Because-
Well, thanks, Adam. I only have friends in 6 states. It's terrible.
Yes, and none of them are Pennsylvania.
It makes more sense.
Yes. Arkansas.
Why would anybody in PA Google Yang Gang?
I don't know either. So Arkansas, Indiana, Kansas, Mississippi, Missouri, and Nebraska all Googled Yingling first. My assumption is that was all states that distribution started up there,
Or Pennsylvania transplants.
or the transplants. That's another.
Trying to figure out how to get a
solid-
distroed out there.
Mhm. So, any guess what the number one beer Googled in Pennsylvania was?
Yang Gang?
No.
I'm gonna guess it's something from Trogs.
So Trogs.
No.
I'm talking just the brewery.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, it's something from Trogs. I don't know what the beer is though.
No, I'm talking just breweries.
Oh, okay.
In which
Yeah.
case you answered.
Was it Trogs? Yeah.
It was not Trogs.
Okay.
Dennis, would you like to venture a guess?
Can you at least say is it Western Pennsylvania?
No.
Nah.
Oh.
It's got to be Philly trash then.
Oof. Oof.
Well, if we're on maybe Sly Fox?
No. It was actually Evil Genius.
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
Huh,
Luke.
weird.
So there you go.
My
Weird.
main man Luke.
So yeah, don't you feel like a fool now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I've always been a fool.
Yeah.
So
Just
I
carrying
feel
the
same.
tradition. So the only other one that I found interesting was Wisconsin, whose number one brewery was New Glarus. To me, the only reason that makes sense is because anybody that crosses into Wisconsin immediately Googles where they can find spotted cow, and that's how it got up to the number one spot.
Right on. Yeah.
They just say, "Oh no, I'm in Wisconsin. I need some spotted cow." Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There I go.
Is that how your Google works?
Yeah.
Sure, you have a Google from the late 70s. Like that was like the first cell phone powering up.
Somehow Adam has Google on a beeper. So
It just speaks to him in Morse code.
yeah.
So yeah, I figured that was kind of neat. I still need to try some spotted cow.
Yeah,
I've never had that. I need to get that.
Dear Wisconsin.
Get at us.
Please
spotted
send.
cow and cheese.
HopNationUSA@gmail.com.
I do make butter burgers on my own. I don't need Wisconsin for that.
Ooh. No, but I'd like to go there and try them.
Right. And I do want one of their big cream puffs.
Road trip?
Road trip.
Dennis, you're driving.
Dennis Drive.
Yeah, I love driving.
You've got the biggest car here. So.
I drove the whole way to Denver. Wait, no, I don't want people to know how terrible I am with geography. So
Okay,
I'm
that's
just gonna
fine.
keep
No,
it close to
it-
myself.
If you got me as a driving co-pilot, we'll get there no problem.
Yeah, good.
Go to Chicago, turn right.
Right.
There you go.
That's easy. We stop for a pizza.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
If that wasn't even up for discussion, it's happening.
Get a little bit of sausage. Get our way over to Wisconsin.
Then go a little bit more north, and you get to drive a RAV4.
Well, you have to go to the Averys, you know. The RAV4 is parked in the junkyard.
So you have to organically get him to do it.
Mhm.
You have to
You
He
can't
makes
get
us
force
work
it.
for it now.
No, you can't just make me do it. You have to ask for it, and then I'll get to it. But you know, I'm not like some monkey out here just dancing for you.
Those Averys, they're just unsavory characters.
They're just
Mine's
a bunch of
more of
bad
a-
eggs.
Irish. I can't help it. I guess that's the only accent I got.
It's okay.
Shot it.
Hey, shot it.
Choy.
Did you just have a stroke?
It's the old Irish cup. Choy.
Okay.
You might, Rabbit. You might. Well, on to our next news of the evening. Dennis is here for a very special reason because it's Memorial Day coming up. Dennis
This is
is
true.
a veteran.
That's accurate.
Yes, and Dennis was part of the new veteran collaboration beer that was brewed in PA. So, Dennis, tell us all about your experience and the beer itself.
Absolutely. So on April 15th We got together with 22 other veteran-owned breweries. This is the largest brewery collaboration, veteran-owned brewery collaboration in the state of Pennsylvania's history. So we all got together, and typically in the craft beer industry, you already feel that camaraderie with one another, but it was escalated tenfold since we were all also veterans. So it's like we all knew each other without ever meeting, and we were sharing stories, joking. So we got there around 8 a.m. and everyone's, just moseying around, getting things started. Newfangled Brew Works down in Harrisburg.
Okay.
PA.
Oh, right. That's where you all met up.
And that is where we met up.
We all got there. Where?
I'm trying to test their investigative prowess. Find out. And we all got together and we're kind of talking it through. We have already been communicating beforehand on what we were going to make. And 9:30 rolls around and I can tell everyone's starting to get thirsty. But, we're at this new brewery that hasn't opened at that time. It didn't open yet. We're like, we don't know if we can grab a beer. Oh, God. But obviously we're all degenerates. And then 9:30, 10 o'clock rolls around and you just had one guy. And obviously, he was a Marine, and he just, I can't take this anymore. And he went in the back and brought out like 4 growlers of beer from his brewery. And then everyone was like, oh, okay, we're doing this now? Everyone. So 20 breweries just started bringing growlers and cans and growlers out of nowhere. I was like, man, this is awesome. So, we were able to share stories, drink, a lot of good, photos and a lot of really great videos were done. So, in the point of the collaboration is to remember those who came and served before us that aren't here today. But obviously there's not a whole lot of like charities that we can give back to for people that have already passed. So we focus, while honoring them with the beer, we're partnering up with a Pennsylvania Veterans Foundation, and all proceeds of the beer, or a portion of the proceeds of the beer, are going to be given back to that foundation, which is really cool. The beer is called Hurry Up and Wait, which is a military terminology because you're always in a rush to get somewhere, but nothing's ever ready when you get there. So you're literally rushing to there, and then you sit for 3 to 5 hours while you're waiting on whatever said thing you rushed to. It's going to be daisy chained across the state of Pennsylvania, 22 different breweries. Here in Pittsburgh, you have Couch Brewing, you have Shoe Brew, and you have Burgers Brewing are going to be the ones here. Definitely jump on breweriesinpa.com. They have a whole map set up, so you know exactly where to go to pick up the beer. It is a Imperial IPA at 8%. Nice. Everything else to find out, you have to go there. You have to try it. You have to get you some. And we actually did a Veterans Brew Box for this month, where we partnered with an active duty in the military artist, like designing it while he was, he's still serving. So he designed all the logo, the collaboration. It's really, really cool. From first sip to last drip, Brothers in Arms. Definitely check it out. You can snag one of those on firsthitbrewbox.com. In the shop. Dope deals.
That Hurry Up and Wait, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's strictly military, but that's also definitely a filmmaker.
Oh, is it?
Absolutely. You hurry up and then you sit around and wait for things to get done.
Yep. So in any case, have a beer.
Yeah, either way, have a beer. Just if there's any filmmakers out there looking to do a collaboration brew of their own, can't use that name anymore.
Yeah, that is true.
The veterans took it.
It is on tap. Fight us for it.
So is this is only available on tap? There's no canning, no bottling, anything like that?
They oh God, I don't know if they limited if you're allowed to get growlers or not, but every brewery's going to have such a limited amount.
Okay.
Like, this is super exclusive.
So drink early and drink often.
Oh, boy. Get there and then spend the paycheck.
Nice.
So if you're listening on Friday, as you should, it'll be down at Couch and Burgers and Shoe Brew.
Yes.
Yeah. As far as Pittsburgh's Western PA, that's what we've got.
Fair enough.
I can dig it.
But yeah, also go on Breweries in PA to find it. If you're somewhere else in PA, like Reading or
Yeah.
Or Harrisburg.
Harrisburg.
And if you're not, but you got friends.
I have a feeling I'm going to take a shot in the dark.
Uh-huh.
Newfangled Brewing probably has it.
They brewed it there.
Take a shot in the dark. They probably have it. I'm going to
They
take
got
another shot in the dark and say Tattered Flag probably
They
has
do.
it as
They
well.
were-
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pat's
I'll give you
cool
two more.
guy.
I'll give you two more with my investigative ability.
This guy gets it.
Yeah. So I got just a little tag for that. There is another veteran benefiting beer coming out in PA.
like that.
Jewelers
Okay.
in Berks County. And they've paired up with Sly Fox Brewing, and they're producing what's called the Double Diamond IPA.
Ooh.
And the Double Diamond IPA is debuting at the Canal Street Pub in Reading, PA on June 7th. So if you didn't get any hurry up and wait this weekend, next weekend.
Yeah. So if you hurry up and wait,
Right. But 100% of the proceeds is going to go to veterans making a difference.
Right on.
like
So
it.
you've worked with them before, veterans making a
I
difference?
worked the
Or-
VLP, Veteran Leadership
Oh, okay.
Program.
Okay. I don't know. I just wasn't sure. I thought.
Oh no. I mean,
But
but,
yeah.
but we're open.
Right there you go.
to work
So
with
yeah.
them.
So yeah, veterans making a difference, and that's between the Van Scoy Jewelers and Sly Fox.
Mm.
So
Right
there you
on.
go. Yeah,
Tasty.
another one in PA.
Cool.
But yeah, you said that Hurry Up and Wait is a Imperial IPA.
Yes.
So,
or Imperial Double.
or
Or
Imperial
something.
Double, or was it double dry hopped?
No.
Like, okay,
No, but I think that's an untapped. Like,
yeah, right. How
style
many
segmentation.
words were in that one?
No, I cut it out because I didn't want this to come full circle, like it did anyways.
You got Dennis. You have to find ways to segue back to the beer, as we're doing right now.
That's it.
So
man.
obviously, there's not enough words in the Hurry Up and Wait. There needs to be more,
At least 3 more.
like this Pulp Patriot by Brewdog. What did everybody think about this beer?
It tastes like it was someone else's idea. Too soon. Too soon.
Wow. Haha, fuck you. Take that.
I was such a big fan until this until this
Yeah.
article. I shouldn't, judge everything that a brewery or institute, whoever
Right.
has done just because of one thing in the media, but it really
Yeah.
makes you think. And I am petty. I am Gyro 50 cent level petty. So
Petty
I hope
as
they put some type of crisis management news release out there. Like, they need to just donate to
Yeah.
a charity.
Right.
And, like, make me forget about it.
Just
And have I got a charity for you?
it's like they're up on the list now. It's like, well, fuck founders, fuck Brewdog, fuck
Yeah, that's a thing.
yeah.
People in this industry, we're all petty. Like, and we don't forget if I roll in somewhere and they don't have any stouts, unless they specialize in a specific beer, then shame on me for expecting it.
Right.
But outside of that, if I roll up somewhere and there's no stouts or porters, I am judgy. I am saying something.
Putting on the judgy pants.
See, who wasn't paying employees Trillium or Treehouse?
Yeah, I heard
Whichever
about
one it
that
was, but fuck them both. I don't care.
Don't let Sam hear that.
He doesn't listen. But yes, anyway, this beer was good, despite
It was too hollow for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're gonna do our thing. but
right.
it
No,
was-
yeah. I mean, I get what you're coming from because it did it just tasted like juice. Like it was like a sweet juice. And it was fine. I liked it.
I personally
Right.
wasn't a big fan of it.
Really, 10 IBUs. I
I
haven't met anything less than 15 IBUs that you didn't like.
I know, and this one I just didn't. It kind of felt like a try hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's all.
All right.
Yeah.
It was trying too hard to win you over.
And it didn't.
It's like, hey, Adam, I'm all sweet and full of mango.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds. Never mind. Not
I
gonna
mean,
even
that's
say
how
anything.
that's how IPA's got to win them over.
Yeah.
Hitchhiker won them with their key lime hole punch.
They did. It's true.
They're like,
Oh, yeah.
I taste like key lime pie, dude. How you feel about that? Adam's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah, I'm about that.
But then
like
this try-
key lime pie.
yeah.
I don't know.
This try hard show up. It's like, hey, I'm 9'5". I taste like fruits and mangoes. I'm a full of milk sugar. You like me? Nah.
Nah.
Kick
I mean,
rocks.
it was too sweet. I needed and I'm okay with sweet IPAs, but you can't just be that. You can't be a one-trick pony.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I still liked it fair enough, but yeah.
All right.
I also drink a lot of those fucking decadents. So
Well, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can get where this has its place. Some of those were good, man, but I cannot have more than one.
No,
The French toast one is gross.
Like, you
That's
are
too
on your
sweet.
way to diabetes.
Yeah, the French toast one is my limit. That one
Yeah.
is so gross. And
It's actually probably a good thing that in the craft beer industry you don't have to post like any like nutritional facts.
Yeah,
about
right.
your beer. Like, that is a blessing in disguise.
it's got to be like 500 calories a can.
It absolutely.
Although interesting enough, I was at the Big Bird picking up beer, and
picking up Bert.
Some
Who's
Bert.
Bert?
Yeah. Listen, he's a guy. He knows things.
I mean, you do whatever you want on your off time. We don't judge.
I'm
but
just saying, man. If you get good beer, do what you got to
That's
keep doing.
But behind their taps, they had their tap list. It was on a big old video board.
Yeah.
But they actually had the calories listed
Oh, weird.
for each. Yeah.
Huh? That's
So
nice.
you don't want to know how many calories are
don't
in
you tell me.
a crowler.
Like the grams of sugar is what I would be afraid of.
Well, there's that too. Yeah.
I would be afraid. Like, calories don't scare me. Fat doesn't scare me. The sugar scares me.
So that's the first time I'd ever seen that. Was a public posting like that.
That is
It was
cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, go hang out with Bert and check that out.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Find out what the
slop I'm
calories
putting in
are.
my body. Oh, thank you.
All right. What do you say we take a break?
It is.
Come back, segment 2.
It is.
And, oh, by the way, Sam Adams and Dogfish Head combined. Okay, bye. First Sip Brew Box is a one-of-a-kind subscription service for craft beer lovers based right here in Pittsburgh. Every month, First Sip will send you a box full of craft beer enthusiast essentials, including t-shirts, glassware, and even food. Right now, our friends at First Sip Brew Box have an offer for you. Just sign up for a 3-month subscription and get your 4th month free. Just enter the code HOPUSA when you sign up at firstsipbrewbox.com. That's HOPUSA at checkout to get your 4th month free at firstsipbrewbox.com. Hop Nation, we are back. This is episode 108. This is segment 2. Damn it, I screwed that up. We're going to keep going anyway.
I saw the exact moment when your tongue became tied.
Yeah. Yeah. And a nice, neat little
That's
bow.
when Adam knew he fucked up.
Yeah, I did.
My tongue done tripped.
That's fine. I'll get over it. You'll get over it too because you're still listening. So we're talking patriotic beers. Steve just burped.
Yeah,
It's a
off
thing.
mic.
Sound like Yogi the Bear
Yeah, well,
a
hey,
little bit. Looking for picnic baskets.
What? Looking for what?
Picnic basket.
pick a nick.
There you go. Picnic baskets.
Pick a nick.
Hey, we all got a thing.
It's picnic baskets.
I'm from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Come on, my dude.
Hey, boo boo, I'm from Pittsburgh.
Mr. Ranger won't like this.
Okay. All right. We're just gonna trash can this entire show, and you two are gonna be Yogi Bear and Boo Boo for the rest of the show.
We can figure it out. But can we alternate between other characters if we want?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good.
Smart you are. Wise you are not.
All right.
I've been working on a number of impressions that I've been meaning to introduce to the show.
Rafty Raggy Rope.
Those are all assholes.
You started it.
I did. I
I
really
didn't
did.
have many friends growing up. I had to improvise. I was my own 6 best friends.
I'll notice that. You'll notice that I didn't do any of those because I'm
Yes.
not good at any of those.
You just got to find ones that you're good at.
That's true.
Or find ones obscure enough that nobody can call you out on them.
That is equally true.
Okay. Like, I don't know what. Pick one.
I don't know.
Snagglepuss.
Nah, most people know Snagglepuss.
Damn it.
Exit stage left, even.
That was just a giant ploy to get you to do that.
Yeah, well,
See, he's getting good.
it's fine.
It worked. All right, let's
Maybe
talk beer.
Maybe go Robert McNamara.
Robert McNamara.
I know the name, not the voice.
It's like an old Vietnam reference.
Oh.
None of the millennials will get it, so it's fine.
I mean, if you want to do that, you may as well say Norman Schwarzkopf.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that's Desert Storm, so
You can maybe get away with an Oliver North, being that he's out of the NRA now.
maybe.
Yeah. But there you go. Just really obscure military
Yeah.
impressions.
Yeah, welcome to Hop Nation USA's new segment, Date Yourself.
Fuck, McNamara, we're not that old. That's why it's
No, we are
good,
not.
because everybody who listens to this is probably our age or younger.
Yes. All right. So that was a nice segue into our patriotic beer of this segment.
Just like the movie Fog of War, but whatever.
Fuggle War.
Fog of War.
No, Fuggle War.
Oh, Fuggle
Write
War.
that down, t-shirt idea.
That, not just T-shirt. That's another good beer name, Fuggle War.
Fuggle War.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2020. We'll make that happen.
That's next year's collaboration beer.
We're
Fucking
master
war.
procrastinators. That's literally how long it's going to take
Yeah.
for us to get around to it.
All right. We are drinking from the fabulous Fathead's Brewery. This is the Benjamin Danklin.
Okay.
Yes, of course, a playoff of Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, I got it.
I was lost until you made that.
The guy that's on the
connection
$100 bill.
Right.
Yeah.
He invented flying keys and the Franklin stove.
I see. And bifocals, right?
Sure.
Ate mad pussy.
Probably
Oh,
did.
yeah,
He
I
did.
definitely
Oh, yeah.
heard
He was
he was
a
a
total
player.
horn dog.
We've gone over that in previous episodes. Took the Amtrak down to the Wawa. He went to ye old Wawa, got himself a hoagie, got on the boat, went over to France,
Oh man.
chowed down on some French puss.
To be fair, if
Yeah,
he,
then
he was old, rich, and
Yeah.
white, he had it made.
He gave
Do what you
George
want.
III the finger, threw some batteries at him.
damn, he is an Eagles fan.
Yeah. Say, go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
EAGLES. threw fucking batteries at George III. Got back on the boat, came all the way to Rehoboth Beach. Got another hoagie.
Tried to buy Dogfish Head, but Sam Adams got there first.
All right.
All right.
Beer.
That was a valiant effort.
No, it was a good one. No, it was a good one. It's just that's how you end the bit. It's a good joke. End it now. Back to the beer.
7.4% ABV, 80 IBUs.
There we go. That's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
talking about.
That's
Little
what
taste
you're
in
looking
there.
for. Loaded with notes of citrus. Mango. Mango is a very popular note here tonight. And pine. Yes.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I'm pro pine.
Propine?
And
Not to be
propine
confused
accessories.
with propane.
All right, fellas, have a beer. Have a
Yes.
beer. It's in your hand. This one looks, I'd say, a little bit lighter than what we had from Brewdog.
A little bit lighter. It's also clear.
It is.
Huh.
It is. But that makes sense because this is not a milkshake IPA.
It's not a milkshake. It's not a New England style. Thank God.
But I can tell you that it is definitely a fragrant beer.
It is. That's a full bouquet.
It is a full bouquet with compliments of mango, citrus, and pine. At least that's what they tell me.
That's what they tell you.
They being Matt, Chris, and Glenn.
Oh. Yeah, I get a little bit of a pine on the back end of the nose.
But I'm getting more citrus than anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more
fruity.
citrus on the nose overall, but I get
For
a little bit of
sure.
pine. A little bit. Just a little bit. Upon drinking the Danklin,
Oh yeah.
I definitely get more pine on the back end.
Drank the dank.
Drank the Danklin.
Finally, some flavor.
Yeah. Adam has got to hate this.
I don't know. I think it's not that abusive on the back end.
It is not, and I think that's one of the biggest things that is a drawback to me on the IPAs is when it just sticks around and won't go away.
I think the mango carries it away a little bit.
A little bit, a little bit.
Carried away, mango.
I don't know. The more I drink it, the more it lingers. I think it's going to be a building effect.
Oh, we just get. You get
Oh,
the
it's
layers.
compounding.
Yeah, it's going to compound itself. I'm enjoying it, but
No, I'm down with the Danklin.
yeah,
Okay,
I like it a bunch.
right on.
I do get, like you said, I get like the citrus and the fruit notes, but it's not sweet like that first beer we have. Like this is just a classic IPA.
It's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah, a supposed to.
I agree. Now, do you think it could be just in contrast? It's popping a little bit more than what it traditionally would after another beer that would have had a little bit more kick.
No, not really. We've already pointed out how it's pretty clear, so it looks like a classic IPA. I feel like it tastes like a pretty classic
No, it's
IPA
good.
as well.
I
so,
like
yeah.
it. I was just curious what your thoughts were. If
No,
it
I
was
don't-
just on
yeah.
contrast from not tasting anything to
No,
this popping a little bit.
no, I think it just pops on its own because they actually, they hopped it pretty heavily. Moving on.
Yes, it's time to talk Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yeah.
And what do you do on Memorial Day weekend?
Eat, drink, cook. Well, someone cooks.
Someone cooks, but everyone eats.
That's true.
Sit in the dark, not talk to anybody.
But you still eat.
Yes, still eat.
Note to self: invite Steve over.
To anywhere. He needs social interaction.
No. I need hamburgers. Hamburgers. I need a hamburger.
He's like, Adam, wrong. I need hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Don't need people. I need hamburgers.
But people make hamburgers.
That's fine.
not made out of. people.
It's green.
He's like, that's
Okay.
questionable. There's a recent documentary out on Netflix about someone who disagreed.
Well, I don't think it was a Netflix documentary, but there was.
Or just played it on Netflix.
Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking there was a podcast I listened to about a guy who was barbecuing people and selling it to truckers.
I just made a Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you guys. Well, Steve, you're typically up on all the Netflix documentaries that are out.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I'm in and out. Depends on if I'm watching a lot of Prime. Yeah.
So do you
Yeah.
kind of go in and out on the Prime versus the Netflix?
Uh-huh.
You just sort of concentrate on one, then you kind of concentrate on the other.
Yeah, it's just kind of like what's popping up, what's new.
Gotcha.
Like I've been watching a lot of Deadwood on Prime, so I don't feel the need to search what's out on Netflix.
Makes sense.
So
You are
Yeah.
you are satiated.
yes, I'm busy
Yeah.
with Deadwood.
I feel like I tapped out Netflix and then I remembered Prime existed. For about a year, I didn't watch anything on Prime. I forgot it was even there.
Mhm.
Man, am I happy I found it.
Yeah.
You got some good stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to Memorial Day anyway.
Yes. Yes.
TV watching.
By the way, Jeff Bezos give us money.
asshole.
No.
Jeff Bezos' wife gives us money.
There we go.
Ah.
Try a different angle.
Yeah. You seem like a nice lady.
Hey, you's nice.
asshole.
Pay her electric bill.
Yeah.
So, oh god, awful segue.
Right. Just you have no other way. Just like
No.
so.
Speaking
Food.
of wife,
Yeah, we're just
Anyway,
gonna-
food.
Yeah, we're just gonna crash back into this one.
Yeah. Anyway, food.
So before we get into the food, I wanted to talk about some new gadgets for 2019.
Gizmos.
Gizmos and apps.
widgets, some may call them.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Whatchamacallits.
Yeah, what's a who's it?
Doodads.
Thingamabobs.
Yeah. Obviously, this is not all going to be beer based, but it's obvious if you're cooking and grilling for Memorial Day weekend, you're going to be drinking a beer. That's an obvious one. So,
If you're not, you're a terrorist.
He's a veteran. He can say that shit.
okay, yeah, all right, okay. Gets a pass.
They get to designate who is and who isn't.
Yeah. They had that training. I just wanted to give you a couple of new gadgets that are popular for 2019, the 2019 grilling season. This comes to us from PCMag.com. They know gadgets.
Reputable source.
Yeah. So the first one is called the Luftlighter. What this is a lighter that actually uses superheated air to light your charcoal.
What?
Yes. So instead of having a flame, you just use superheated air. Now, where this comes into play with craft beer, it comes with a cap opener, a bottle opener.
Okay.
Yeah. How neat is that?
Whatever.
They just decide to throw that in on the back.
Before you're hyper igniting air, you should open a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
agreed.
Fine.
Yeah. So it's an electric wand. Plugs into the wall. You get 9 feet worth of cord. Hold it next to your charcoal. Takes about 60 seconds.
So
and then-
not meant for the
Foosh.
pavilions.
No. Unless you bring, a generator
Yeah, and that's silly.
or a barbecue lighter for 75 cents from Walmart.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of these are
Barbecue lighters
Did it
don't
say any,
have
like
bottle openers though.
any perk for using like that?
it's a
versus-
gadget.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
that's all there is to it. It's a gadget. That's yeah.
yeah.
I'd try to toast marshmallows with super
Right.
ignited air.
Right.
That could be a thing.
So the next thing is called the Weber iGrill Mini, which this is a meat thermometer that is wireless that transmits to your phone and lets you know when your steak is done.
Now,
That's
I
cool.
wish I wasn't poor because I would have one of those.
That is, I second that thought.
Y'all motherfuckers ever watch sous vide everything on the YouTubes? Man,
You're
get,
the
in,
YouTube champ. I don't do a whole lot except
get into that
stuff
because
on
that guy
YouTubes.
is a nice guy.
Hmm.
Chef Guga, he's a cool guy from Brazil.
Oh man.
Makes some damn good food on his channel, but he has one of those.
Nice. So you said you wish you weren't poor to be able to afford that.
Yeah.
It will cost you $28.
Yeah, that's still too much. Too much.
Just save up for a month. You'll be good.
Save up for a month.
It's too much. I just do it by touch.
Just use the
Yeah.
the finger method.
Yeah, the
Well, for
old webbing of the
steaks.
finger. Yeah. Everything else I can just
But not
figure
like
out.
if you're doing like a smoked brisket or something. That is where that. would
Okay,
come in
but
handy.
Dennis, brisket is expensive.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I think I was thinking
And
of
dishes.
my neighbor Jamal
Right. Yeah.
buying a brisket
Yeah.
and then using my grill.
Right. So you're right. Like that's right, but it makes all sense. But everything I would cook, I just know the times
That's
and
true.
the feels on. So
Right.
You know when hot dogs are done.
right. Oh, it's split. Whatever.
Yeah, they
It's
split.
where it is.
Well, I mean, those are all pre-cooked, so you can just eat them straight at the package.
You can do that too.
That is true, but we're not degenerates. Well, I mean, we
Well,
are.
I mean, in
but
that instance,
we're not.
right?
Not anymore. I mean, when I was 10, I used to split those open and just like put some Texas Pete on a cold hot dog.
Ooh, all right.
Nothing wrong with that.
The next gadget is the GrillBot.
Grill bot or boy?
GrillBot, B-O-T.
Oh.
Grill bot.
Got it.
GrillBot. That's a Roomba for your grill.
Cool.
That's not a thing.
It's totally a thing.
Jesus.
Jesus had nothing to do with
The
it.
fire cleans your grill. That's how I look at it.
Well, I'm pretty sure you need to.
I mean, I'll scrub it.
You got to scrub it first, my dude. And after.
Definitely not after. I do it before, which is the after, technically. It's the after or something.
Long enough time.
It's both before midnight and after midnight.
Spray it
Thank
with
you,
water.
someone who gets me.
It is.
So the last one we're going to talk about is directly beer related. This is the Cooper Cooler Rapid Beverage Chiller.
Jello.
It'll get your beer cold fast.
Cool.
How fast, Adam?
It can go from room temperature to cold in a minute.
That is too fast.
That is 60 seconds.
That's untrustworthy fast. That's Cold War fast. I don't
Right.
like it.
You can also chill an entire bottle of wine in 6 minutes.
Oh, shit.
So
I don't know.
Wait, so what's the range? So you can anything smaller than a bottle of wine, you're fitting in there. So you could toss
Yeah.
a bomber bottle in if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do
Oh,
pint
that's-
cans.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
how neat is that?
How much is that?
That will cost you $74 American dollars.
You can buy it and I'll borrow it.
I probably won't buy it.
Yeah. What else can you do, Adam, if you're on a low budget to cool your beer?
What you can do is you can wrap it in a wet paper towel and put it in the freezer for approximately 4 to 6 minutes.
And that 4 to 6 minutes.
4 to 6.
Yeah, not
I
46
didn't hear the
minutes.
hyphen.
No.
I was like, don't do
No,
that.
there's a dash.
Because I've done that.
Ooh,
We had a whole segment on taking naps when you do that.
that
Don't
is
do
true.
it.
It ends up poorly.
Yeah, and that's almost free.
Yeah.
It is free
Well,
because you're already paying for it. So
That's true. How is something free if you're already paying for it?
listen, I don't know.
Okay. Love you.
Right back at you, bud. So there you go. Just some quick hitters of some stuff you need to buy or have somebody buy you or get on your registry because June's coming up, so that
Oh,
means
true,
weddings.
True.
Put it on your Prime gift registry.
Yeah, or if you just like the show, send it to us.
I don't care about it.
If
No, we'd use it if it was
Yeah.
here.
We'd
we'd
use
have
it.
to
If it was
spend
here, we'd
75
use it, yeah.
Right.
Where it would come in handy, come over for an episode. We have the beers. Don't have time to cool them.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That guy
All right.
is pretty legit.
That is a business expense.
Yeah, write it off.
That is.
That's a
yeah,
write-off.
Adam, buy it and write it off.
So yeah, there's some quick hitters from PC Mag. What do you guys got going on for grill season 2019?
Well, Dennis, I know you're close with our previous guest and friend Jamal from the Smoky City 412 Barbecue.
Yes.
He's got some things going on.
He has a wide range. Check him out at you can find him at 412barbecue.com. He has tons of dry rubs. He has what a wonderful wing rub, which is phenomenal. Do not smell it. It will act as mace. But if you use it as a dry rub, it's spicy. It packs a good kick. And he just entered into a big barbecue sauce and dry rub contest, and he placed he beat out 250 different other companies out there with the Gods Must Be Cajun barbecue sauce, which is also delicious. So check him out. When we were talking about briskets earlier, pretty sure he's going to make one and I'm going to eat one. So
Okay,
That's
1 to 1.
happening. Yeah.
So I know that if you don't want to grill, if you're too lazy, there are certain Fox's pizzas around the Pittsburgh
that's 100%
area
accurate.
that use his dry rub on their
He has
their
a
wings.
ranch dry rub,
Yeah.
which he found a way to make a dairy-free ranch dry rub, which just blew their minds, blew my mind, and it was really tasty.
That's awesome.
I think that makes the wings kosher then.
Oh.
I think it does. If I'm right in my don't mix meat and dairy.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm right about that. I think I'm right. Yeah, he's also going to be at the food truck down at the Meadows this weekend if you're listening on Friday.
As you should.
Yeah, as you should. 24, 25, 26. So you can go down and buy some rubs and barbecue sauces from him, and a lot of his barbecue sauces come made with beer from the area.
That's true. He has a 2 times IPA from Southern Tier. He has Your Arrogance Amuses Me from Stone Brewing's Arrogant Bastard. A lot of really tasty stuff. He's going to make you try everything. So get ready. He also has Area 51, which is a tequila and avocado based sauce, which is phenomenal. That thing saved. This is actually a good tidbit. So last Memorial Day, the wife's father, I hope he's not listening, he burnt the chicken wings.
Oh no.
We were scared. It could have turned out really bad, but because we had the Area 51 on tap, we were able to revive those wings.
Nice.
They were tasty and juicy again.
Saved.
So when you see him at the food truck roundup, buy a couple bottles for yourself, buy an extra one for us, send it to us. End of story. Just send it. Send us barbecue sauce.
Mention the promo code HopNationUSA, and he'll go, I don't know what to do with that. I'm a real person.
He'll probably do something for you.
I'm a real person. I don't give discounts.
You can't just enter your promo code on my face.
Yeah. You can't just yell shit at me and expect a discount. It's fucked up.
Hop Nation USA. And then a little 10% off bar pops up. Maybe in 2025, things will work that way.
If he's got like a Google Glass. Cool. Well, we've been talking about things you can do for grilling and meats and stuff. I've got dessert covered.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, you can always count on Steve.
Hell yeah. So I've been watching, aside from sous vide everything, I've been watching this other lady. Her name's Pai Lin. She's a Thai chef. And she might just be a cook. I don't know. But anyway, she does a lot of videos of cooking. And I love Thai food, so I watch all her videos.
Too.
Because it's gross like that. And she...
gross like
Yeah. She was making... it's called agar-agar jelly. And what it is it's Jell-O. But instead of using gelatin, it uses what's called agar-agar powder. And
okay.
I'm explaining.
Sounds
You
like
know,
a damn Pokemon. Agar.
But what it is it's not made with animal product.
I like it.
Yeah, so it's gluten free and it's also animal product free and things like that. What she was making though was like this layered Jell-O dessert, because the other thing about when you make the dessert, it actually sets up at room temperature rather than you having to put it in the fridge. I mean, you have to put it in the fridge once you get it all together.
Right.
But because it sets up at room temperature, you can make some nice layered desserts. What I devised, though, is that you can make like a layered coffee. So you take, say, the big new thing is the Sheets IPA.
With Rusty Rail.
Yeah, with Rusty Rail and made with coffee. So you take some of that and you put that as one layer and you get a nice yellow layer. And then you just make actual coffee and you make jelly out of that. And you get a nice double layer of like IPA jelly with, coffee on the bottom. It looks like a nice, pretty dessert.
I would definitely try that out.
Yeah.
But what organic material is agar-agar? I get it. It's not animal-based. Is it plant-based? Like what the?
It's plant-based.
Okay,
Some
it's
sort.
not plant-based.
Some sort of plant.
There's two things: animals, plants.
Yeah, it's plant-based. It's not. It's not like crazy. Like some chemical out of a thing.
It's all natural.
Yeah, it's an all natural plant
That's
thing
cool.
that's used commonly in
agar.
Southeast Asian cooking. So, but yeah, so I figured you could do it either with coffee or the one I was watching. She was making. She had a layer of coconut milk. So I was thinking maybe you do a layer of coconut milk and then you do another layer of like Lupa Luau from Dogfish Head Sam Adams.
You have some good eating ideas. Yeah. I like them.
I know. I'm a fat pig and all I do is watch fucking cooking videos on YouTube.
Food porn.
You
my
basically
life.
have like a doctorate degree in Asian street cooking.
Yeah, I'm unofficial chef. I'm the whatever the Cicerone version of a chef is.
I think that's just a chef, isn't it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just a chef.
I don't know. You got to go for like real school to be a brewmaster.
Oh, that's true.
But Cicerones can also be snooty and
yeah, like a sommelier.
right, exactly.
Sounds like the path I would want to take.
I'm level 1 street Asian Cicerone.
You got a pin.
You're more than level 1, man. You're like freaking level 10 out of 15. Whenever First Fit Brewbox blows up, your only job is to travel with us around the world and just like help us make food.
Oh shit! I got one more thing that just reminded me.
What's that?
Not to sound too much like a shill on the show, but so I got a spice rub from Dennis. That's the Coca Stout.
Oh, the
dry rub?
chocolate stout steak rub. Yeah.
Okay, so I took that and I mixed it with some McCormick's, I think it's bacon maple smokehouse rub.
Mm-hmm.
And you do a 50-50 of that, and I put that on some beef ribs.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, man. That
That's
sounds really good.
It is.
Wait, how are you saying you're broke, but you got beef ribs?
I got beef ribs from Walmart. The meat was trash.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But the rub was really good.
But the rubs brought them back. You can't have trash meat at premium taste.
Yeah, it was like $8 or $9 for 8 ribs.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad, but except only 2 of the ribs were big enough and meaty enough to actually cook properly.
Oh.
The other
Didn't even
6,
think about that.
yeah, the other 6 were so lacking in meat that they just shriveled up and were trash.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
So fuck Walmart and their beef ribs. I should have known better.
Well, now you know for next time.
and
Yeah,
now
no, I
you
know.
all know.
Yeah, now you all know. Don't buy beef ribs from
Chocolate
Walmart.
Stout Steak Rub, firstaidbrewbox.com, dope deals in the shop.
Yeah, just be poor and fucking mix it into ground meat. It works fine in burgers as well.
Oh, you used it in burgers?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I've been putting it on everything just to try.
Damn.
I put it on some chicken.
I have to hook you up with the Cascade hops one, the honey
I gotta try
Cascade
that, yeah.
glaze.
I gotta try that one. I think it'd be, who was it? Brian. He'd put it on some chicken.
Yes. He
Yeah.
sent us that photo of it. Man, he does some great stuff. He had like half a pineapple on top, some on the bottom,
Yeah.
whole chicken sandwiched in
Nice.
between.
Yeah, he was
Damn.
doing it right.
He sure did.
Just like Fatheads did the Benjamin Danklin right.
Ooh, he stuck the landing, folks.
Heyo.
He did it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd give this beer a 10 out of 10, but I'd give it like an 8.5 out of 10.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's
that's
still
fair.
pretty damn
Yeah,
good.
it's pretty damn good beer. It works. It's just great.
It is good. It's very well rounded,
Yeah.
in my
Yes.
opinion.
For the style.
Oh,
It's a
man.
very good beer.
Could we get him a shirt that says "For the Style" and just have a picture of like Top of the Pops or something?
I'll do something. I don't. Yeah, this is one thing. I just don't know what to put.
Yeah,
Like, I want to put a graphic,
a bathtub with moonshine equipment.
maybe.
Like, that's literally Adam.
I don't know. I'll let Adam pick what graphic
Yeah.
goes on, but I just don't want to put words out that say "for the style."
Yeah.
But I'll let him pick the graphic.
Okay, we got to figure this out.
Can it just be like an old timey boxing silhouette of me boxing a bunch of hops?
Sure,
I'm
we can,
cool with that,
Sure, I can work
actually.
on that. Yeah. Yeah.
There, we'll workshop
And then
that
the
one.
hops have a belt that says like 80 IBUs or something.
We'll workshop that one.
Yeah, all right, done.
Okay. For the style, yeah, it's a good beer. I get what they're trying to do. That's it.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. Dennis, thoughts?
Like I said before, I enjoyed it. Very well rounded. It's definitely a beer that I can have quite a few of
Right on.
over and over again, and it wouldn't get old.
Okay. So with that, we'll take a break. We'll get reloaded. Or just loaded. We'll be back.
Well, ladies and gents, welcome to Lady Bitch Time. Lady Bitch Time is a program invented by me, your lady. Not so much. I am like the most extreme tomboy on this planet. But that aside, this program was invented to bitch about whatever the fuck I am feeling like at this moment in time. You can bitch with me. In fact, in the future, I will be bitching about something that you need to bitch about. Who knows? I'm your host, Amanda, and new episodes will be airing every Tuesday on the Pew Pew Audio Network. So stick around, bitches.
Hop Nation, we are back. We're going to fly through this segment because Steve needs chicken nuggets.
Yes.
The dinosaur
40.
ones from Tyson.
He says...
Ew, no.
You don't like Tyson?
Nah, I don't love them.
No?
Every now and then I
You
have
bake
to.
them in the oven, man. They're good. They're crispy.
I see. That's the other thing. I'm like lazy. I never bake nuggets.
I have a wife.
There you
She
go.
takes care of me.
My
I'm
wife
bougie
bakes
now.
me.
I only eat nuggies in the shape of dinosaurs.
It's like I'm not gonna lie and say I don't get into like the really really shitty ones, like the shitty nuggets that have the shitty cheese inside.
Oh no!
I don't know that I've ever had those.
Sometimes that might not even be cheese. Who knows what?
I
that
don't know
is.
what the hell it is. I couldn't care less. It's just like if I'm feeling really bad.
Oh, the shitty Beatles. It's
So
not
the,
just
the
a clever
pressed
name.
nuggies. When you feel them down, eat cheese nuggies.
Sad nuggies is what they is.
Sad nuggies.
Sad nuggies.
Sad
So this has been a very patriotic conversation.
Hell yeah, sad nuggies.
Yeah.
Sad nuggies.
So we're talking another beer.
This is a big boy.
What's the third one we're drinking?
So the third beer of the evening is coming to us from the Gun Hill Brewery out of the Bronx, and they're bringing us the Vanity Plate IPA. It's a 7% IPA.
Okay.
It's been double dry hopped.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing
no
on the
Imperial.
Yeah, there's no, not Imperial. It's only 7%, so you can't call it. Yeah,
So what is it, over 8%?
yeah, it's like over 8 before you can call it Imperial or double.
Huh.
It is neither, but it's been double dry hopped,
Mm.
and it's using Centennial Crystal and Mosaic hops.
So I gotta ask, how is this considered a patriotic beer?
So I'm glad you asked, Adam, because I'm willing to tell you.
Good.
Yeah. Gun Hill was actually a famous site for a Revolutionary War battle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Okay.
And that's where soldiers were pulling a cannon up a hill, therefore making it a gun
Gun
hill.
Hill. All right. This
I
makes
hate
sense.
just walking up a hill, so pulling a cannon. Whew.
Not quite
Good
as
job,
cool as
boys.
Knife Mountain, but it's Gun Hill.
Knife Mountain.
Knife Mountain sounds awesome.
I'm excited. Never had anything from this brewery before.
Yeah, me either. But yeah, the
Laser Knoll.
the the brewery is located pretty much right on the battle site, so that's why they named it as such.
What's that?
Was that a JFK reference?
No, that was just me bullshitting.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. We'll move on then.
He's just trying to figure out something cooler than Knife Mountain, but there's nothing cooler than Knife Mountain.
I don't know.
Knife Mountain rules.
Like a knife fight in a phone booth.
Oh, everybody wins if you're outside the phone booth because it's entertaining.
That's true.
Give me my beer, Steve.
Oh, man.
Take back this beer, Steve. We've got this beer, this Vanity Plate
Yeah,
by Gun Hill.
yeah. Looking at it, it again is clear, and it's
Oh, yeah.
about the same color as the Benjamin Danklin.
They all
Maybe a
kind of...
little bit darker,
Yeah,
but
a little bit.
I'm not good at seeing colors, so.
All right.
I'll give you it's a little bit darker. It's a
Okay.
little more on the
Score.
orange tinge.
Orange.
Yeah,
It smells great.
Okay.
No,
I get it. Yeah,
That's all I got. I already used full bouquet.
right. I mean, it's full on citrus again. It's
Big
Yeah.
old snooter full. That's
It
what
is
you're
quite
going for.
similar. Maybe a little bit more potent on the nose than the Danklin.
I think I'm getting more grapefruit on this one.
Yeah, you're right. On the back end, you can kind
Yeah.
of pick that up. A little tardy.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's.
A little
I think
tardy
that's
party.
that's why it's maybe hitting you a little bit more. I
Mhm.
think it's a little more grapefruit in there.
Well, let's just drink it.
Oh, you definitely get that grapefruit.
Ugh.
You do not like grapefruit, I
I
think, Adam?
am not a fan of this beer.
I like it. Quotation marks.
It's like a weird like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep drinking it. It's
Oh, we got enough.
Nope, this ain't for me.
that ain't it, fam.
Nah, that ain't it.
You must
Okay.
have a real like big sensitivity to grapefruit and that tartness.
It
and
ain't lit.
it ain't lit. Not igniting any air over here.
Mm-mm. No. Ugh.
I don't like grapefruit either, and so it's hitting me really up front. That it's like really tart, and
Right.
grapefruity up front. But the rest of the beer is pretty good. So
So that's the only thing that I do like about it is a little bit of the grapefruitiness. But this is a very hoppy beer.
yeah,
That's what I don't like about it. It is a very
that's what
hoppy
got you.
beer. Yeah. So the sheer fact that I don't like it should be a bit of a compliment to Gun Hill
Because for the style.
for the style. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's good. For me, it ain't.
It's crisp to me, refreshing. I actually dig this one. And I personally hate grapefruit, but they do it in such a way, at least to me, it's just enough to let you know it's there, but the hoppiness carries it through to where I like it.
yeah, it gets out of the way quick enough.
Yeah.
that I'm not super bothered by it. I've had other grapefruit IPAs
Right.
where I'm just like, ugh.
Right. Like the hoppiness doesn't push it away. It like leaves just a faint trace of it on
Yeah.
your tongue.
Yeah.
And just enough for me to feel refreshing.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think, as Adam was saying, representative of what an IPA should be, in getting out of the haze craze and juicy loosey
Right.
nonsense. This is much more representative of an IPA, and that makes it good.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, I guess in that respect as well, it's also refreshing.
Yeah, it's
not
also
just
refreshing
laced
to
with lactose and sugar.
yeah, it's refreshing to drink an IPA that doesn't taste like French toast.
Right. Adam just can't do it.
I'll finish the glass.
Oh, for sure. I've never
Fair
seen
enough.
you waste a beer in your life.
All right. Well, while Adam is powering through the Vanity Plate by Gun Hill,
Yes.
I have a game,
I like games.
and it is a Memorial Day veterans themed game.
Veteran Steam game?
Themed.
Oh, themed game. Steamed hams?
No, not steamed hams. So I have a game, and it might favor Dennis, but probably won't.
Probably won't.
It probably won't.
Those are our
Nothing
options.
favors me.
Probably won't. The game is, though, that I've done a little research, and I found a number of veteran-owned breweries.
Oh, okay.
We've been talking veteran-owned breweries, but we've been talking mostly PA.
Mhm.
All of
Right.
these are outside of PA.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
That's how
All
I
right.
made it. That's how I tried
There
to
it
make
goes.
it fair.
Oh,
Thank you.
he got, because I know all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost all of them BA.
Yeah, I know. That's how I tried to make it fair. But the game we're going to play is, I want you to tell me what the branch of the military is that the owner served in.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I've done my best to find...
Make it as fair as possible.
Make it as fair as possible and also not make it as obvious as possible. So I've eliminated breweries like Launchpad and Bold
Right.
Mariner. I feel like those kind of obviously are Air Force and Navy.
Right.
Right. All right. Swing away.
But hopefully, maybe, you guys might know one of these and then just get it right.
Okay.
If not, and we're 0-0 at the end of 6, I have a tiebreaker.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
So here we go. I'm going to start with Adam.
Okay. Let's go.
Spencer Devon Brewing out of Fredericksburg, Virginia.
That's it. That's all I get.
Yep.
I don't get any beer names or anything like that.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Owner is Sean Phillips.
I'm going to say Marines.
And you get a point. Served 24 years in the Marine Corps.
There you
That's a
go.
good guess.
Well, no, it's right next to Quantico.
There might be,
Quantico's and you're right.
Yeah.
there might be some hints in location.
Yeah, but this is where I'm terrible at geography. Hence, on a road trip, you're co-pilot.
Right, but you are a veteran, so maybe you know the veteran breweries. So it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
No, but it's not knowing that they're a veteran brewer or not. Of course they are. They're on this list. It's knowing
Right.
what branch.
But yeah, you might, but still you might know them personally, so
That's true.
it's possible. Yeah, you might have run into these places. That's your advantage. Adam's advantage is geography.
This is a fair fight.
I know. What else we got?
All right, so Dennis, yours is the Dog Tag Brewing Foundation. It is out of Bozeman, Montana, and it is led by Seth Jordan.
Army.
No.
Damn.
Ooh.
No. Adam, do you want to try to guess and steal maybe?
That was out of Bozeman, Montana.
Bozeman, Montana.
I mean, I'll try. He already guessed Army. I'll say Air Force.
No.
All right.
Yeah. That's incorrect. Interesting thing, though, interesting fact.
I think how we're wrong, but we still get a fun fact.
Right. I was going to give you a fun fact, but you answered really quickly.
God damn it. Well, biased answer.
Yeah,
Biased in the Army,
but the
I just wanted to say it.
fun fact about the Dog Tag Brewing Foundation is I don't think it's exactly a brewery per se, but it is a brewing foundation where they come together and they brew a legacy lager, and 100% of the profits go to Gold Star families.
Okay.
So Gold Star families, for those who don't know, are people who lost somebody in the war, and then what all the money from this beer goes to is legacy funds. So if they want to honor the person who died in like a scholarship, that's where the money would go to. Yeah. So that's your third charity beer for veterans.
Right on.
Of the
There we
episode.
go.
So what branch do they represent?
Seth Jordan was part of the Marines as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Adam,
Yes.
I'm giving this one specifically to you
Okay.
Specifically.
simply because I know Dennis will know the answer.
Oh, all right. All right. Fair enough.
So don't miss because Dennis will get it.
Okay. What is it?
Odd Otter out of Tacoma, Washington.
Odd Otter.
Yes. You can have two answers on this one.
Do I get 1 point?
Well, you just 1 point, but you have two choices.
Okay.
So this makes it a little easier for you to not miss.
Odd Otter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we featured them.
Yeah.
We
That's
did-
why you would
yeah.
know the answer.
Right, exactly.
And that's why I specifically gave to Adam because he has multiple choices.
I'm going to go with Coast Guard.
Wow. Fucking whiffer.
Damn it.
So, fun fact with Odd Otter, it was all Sammy's doing. partnering with that brewery. So this is going to be a slight guess on my part, but I'm going to say Navy.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
You can get that one. So it's
Oh, I see what you're saying. So there's two answers. So the Marine Corps being a department of the Navy? Was that like what you were playing at?
I'm playing. What I'm playing at is some of the owners are from different branches.
I see what you. But that could have went either way, since the Marine Corps is technically a department of the Navy. I thought that's what you were like hinting at.
No. So like, there's multiple owners that started the brewery, and they all served like different places, and it's partly because Odd Otter is located near a joint base.
Right.
So
Coast Guard, just over there.
Coast Guard. I went Coast Guard. I'm sorry.
Coast Guard. But yeah, so Pablo Monroy he served 4 years in the Navy, and then is now part of the Army National Guard. And then John.
He saw the light.
Yeah. John Hotchkiss and Owen McGrain both served in the Army. So
we absolutely loved working with that brewery. Everything, they were just such great people.
And fun fact, it's actually built on an old USO center that was also a Soldiers and Sailors Club.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, that's where the brewery is now. So yeah, continuing tradition. All right, Dennis.
Yeah, so I got a point and I get to go.
You got a point and you get to go.
Now it's tied up.
Now it's tied up.
This is why I take the
Advantage,
lead.
Dennis.
All right. Toppling Goliath.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, Toppling Goliath out of Iowa.
You go from like paragraphs to a word.
Yeah, well, Toppling Goliath is pretty famous. It's Toppling Goliath out of Iowa, you know?
And it's 2 words.
Everybody knows it.
It's 2 words.
Everybody knows
Damn
it.
Adam. Army.
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it. I know what it is then. If it's not that.
So Toppling Goliath. I'm going to go with, I'll say Navy. What the hell?
That's also incorrect.
All right, what was it?
Does it go back to me?
No.
It's Air Force, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it.
So if you know...
Again, with the biases. I just wanted to be Army.
Yeah. So if you know Toppling Goliath's beer profile at all, you'll know that Clark Louie, the owner and operator, he brews a beer called the SR-71.
Ah, damn it. That would have been a dead giveaway.
Yeah. And fun fact about the SR-71, recently a bottle of the 2015 version sold for $1,000.
Oh my goodness. Brewdogs, watch out.
Yeah. Yes, the SR-71 is a barrel-aged stout that is expensive as hell.
Yeah, well, just like the actual SR-71.
Indeed.
Which is what they were going for, I assume.
Yes.
So people are going to pay $20K for a beer brewed in the ocean, put inside a taxidermy squirrel for $20K. That beer would actually be good.
All right, Adam.
Okay.
Your turn.
Yes.
2 silos out of Manassas, Virginia.
Out of Manassas, Virginia.
Manassas.
I'm going to stick with the Navy.
This is wrong.
Damn it.
Marine Corps.
That's also wrong. So
We screwed together.
I guess so.
So the owner is Marcus Silva, and he was part of the Air Force.
Okay.
Ah.
If it was going to be the Army in the one time.
Right.
He was part of the Air Force. My fun fact about 2 silos is they have 3D renderings of their cans on their website.
No shit.
Yeah. Website's
Wow.
expensive as hell.
That's bad. Unless someone internal, like, that's what they do.
I mean, it's possible, but yeah, they look like they're rendered in Maya, and they just spin around. And they show you the entire label. I was
That's
like,
cool.
that's
We
fancy.
can make a list of, like, you're gonna be able to make that list public,
Yeah.
so everyone can
Oh, yeah. Everybody can check out these places.
go check
Yeah.
some out.
Yeah, I'll tag
Good.
them.
Sweet.
I tag them. That's our Saturday shout out post. Yeah.
That's how that works.
Gonna be a big one.
Tag them.
I like that post.
All right, Dennis. Last of the 6. Fainting Goat out of North Carolina. And I'm not going to... I can't...
Army. There's Fort Bragg in North Carolina. Come
Well,
on.
yes. The owner is Tim Reichert, and he was part of the National Guard. So the
Yeah,
Army
what-
National Guard.
Yep. Got it. It
Yep.
counts.
Yep. Yeah, it counts.
Done.
Yeah.
I got that real
Okay.
quick.
Well done. Well done.
So, fun fact about that one. 2 fun facts. It's co-owned by Tim and Marianne Durborough. So it's both veteran-owned and woman-owned.
Nice.
And the reason why it's called Fainting Goat is because Tim suffers from laughter-induced syncope Meaning,
What does that mean?
well, that means anytime he gets like into like a heavy belly laugh or anything, he starts sucking wind, and then he gets lightheaded and he passes out like a fainting goat.
That is amazing. Very inconvenient if you're around good company, but
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
he hangs out with
Don't
us,
laugh.
oh no. If he hangs out with us, he's taking a nap.
So currently scores are 2-1, and I have a
Steve, are you
tiebreaker.
practicing origami over
Yes,
there?
I am. Yes, I have folded up pieces of paper. I have a tiebreaker
Sure.
but you guys, it'll be 2 points as usual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Adam will be able to take lead by 1 point,
Right. Adam can win by 1, or
Theoretically.
you can dominate by 3,
or no one gets it.
or no one gets it. Well, no, it's a closest to the number.
Ah,
all right.
got it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I'm down.
Yeah. So for 2 points, tell me the top speed of the SR-71.
This ain't fair. Adam's definitely gonna know.
Well, no. What are the units?
Oh yeah,
miles
that's
per
true.
hour. Give me miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
Metric.
Well, I mean, it could be knots.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it could have been knots.
But it's not knots.
It's not knots.
That's true. I better not mention that again.
My bad.
I'm going to say 1,700 miles an hour.
Okay.
It's 2,200 miles per hour.
It's not 1,700 miles an hour. That's way too fast.
Oh no, that means mine's definitely too
I know.
fast.
What is it, Steve?
Dennis wins.
Really?
What is it?
The top speed of the SR-71 is 2,193.
Oh, I said 20. Wow. I was off by 7 miles per hour.
I mean, sometimes it is just listed as 2,200.
Right.
Yeah. The
2,293 is what you said.
yeah, the SR-71 can reach a Mach of 3.
Huh.
Yeah,
All right, then.
but it is still not the fastest plane. The MiG-25 can reach 3.2 Mach.
I did not know that.
Today's my day.
There you go. So you
Dennis
decimated me.
Yeah.
This is like the first time in Hop Nation
A
history. that
crushing
I've won.
victory.
But an appropriate one on veterans.
That is true.
Yes.
The
For the
veterans went
veterans.
out.
Well done. Well executed.
4-1.
Yeah.
Adam goes home.
I'm already home.
All right then.
It's true.
I'll go to the couch.
But you're in your studio.
So what did we think of the Vanity Plate
I'm a fan.
by Gun Hill?
I enjoyed it.
I like it enough. It's I don't know, that grapefruit is being that it's up front, it's just like off-putting. It's kind of like it's kind of like taking your medicine. Once you get it through, you're fine, but it's just like I don't want to do the initial part sometimes. So I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
Right.
Me personally, the grapefruit's there, but it's not too tough for me. It's a very well balanced. You got a little of a malty characteristic inside of there. With the grapefruit, I like it. I'm a fan.
Okay.
All right. What do you say we go to the podium?
Podium time.
Who wants to go first, Steve?
I'll go first. I will go first.
Sounds like my wife wants to do the dishes, Dennis.
Well, she can't ask the dog. It doesn't have thumbs.
That's true.
Lick the plates clean.
That's also true,
Could do
but
that.
not very sanitary. Not that I care.
Listen,
but she
that's not my problem.
You let your dog kiss you, you can kiss the plates. It's fine.
I like Steve's logic.
Smart. So yeah, the bronze I'm going to give to the Brewdog, Pulp Patriot. It just tasted okay. It was fine. I could drink a crowler of it, but it's I don't know. It's not an IPA. Got to stop calling things that are IPAs not IPA. I don't know. You got to stop doing that. There's too many goddamn words explaining that beer, and it just doesn't taste like an IPA. It tastes kind of like just fruit juice.
If it's everything, it's nothing.
There's too many descriptors.
Very well said.
I don't love it. Silver, I'm going to go to Gun Hill for that. The Vanity Plate's pretty good, and I'm going to give it a For the Style on this one because For the Style, it's a really good IPA. It's just I don't like grapefruit. And if you like grapefruit, you'll love this beer because it's really well made. Everything else about it is great. It's just the damn grapefruit I don't like. Because of that, though, the Benjamin Danklin is going to be my gold for the evening because it does everything right, just like the Gun Hill does. Both of them are really good representations of IPAs. It's just the Danklin doesn't have that grapefruit tartness to it that I don't like. That's all. That's all it is. It's minor separations. Otherwise, pretty decent beers.
Dennis, would you like to go or would you like me to go?
I'll slide in those DMs.
Get in
real
on
quick,
that.
Adam. So, I would say in my bronze category will definitely be the Brewdog. It was just like sweet sugar water to me. It was very hollow, like their ethics. Allegedly, like their ethics. In the silver category, I'm going to differ from Steve a little bit, and it's going to be the Benjamin Danklin. It was a very good representation of IPA. I actually quite enjoyed it. But in gold, it's going to be the Gun Hill. I actually enjoyed that slight tartness, married very well with I don't know how to explain it. It reminds me of a malty characteristic, but it was so well balanced and carried the tartness out of there, following up with a little bit of hops. I enjoyed it. I can drink that all day.
Right on. For me, I'm going to echo my two co-hosts here in the bronze medal position. Brewdogs go in there. The Pulp Patriot, they already said everything that needed to be said. Too much going on. It's not an IPA. Yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. In the silver medal position, that's where things get interesting. I'm going to put the Gun Hill there. It's a well-crafted IPA, but oh boy, that's a hoppy sumbitch. I got to say it for the style. It's very good. It's just not for me. So it comes down to that or the Benjamin Danklin. Benjamin Danklin is another one of those for the style beers, but if I had to choose between the two, I'm going Fatheads. So Fatheads, Benjamin Danklin goes in the gold medal position. Of those two, if you're an IPA person, grab them both. Drink them. They're good beers. Just for me personally, I'd go Fatheads over Gun Hill just by a little bit. That's it.
Okie doke. Well, Dennis, why don't you tell everybody what you're up to, what's going on, people can find you, events.
Absolutely. So you can check us out, firsthitbrewbox.com. All of our handles are at firsthitbrewbox, spelled out, of course. So some of the big things we have going on. So for this Veterans Hurry Up and Wait collaboration, we are going to be at Burgers Brewing in Lawrenceville on Thursday, but I'm pretty sure unless you have a time machine, you're not going to know that. We will be at Couch. You missed it. But we will be at Couch Brewing on Friday, which both of those breweries are showcasing Hurry Up and Wait, which we're really excited about. June 1st, we're going to be at the Taco Fest at the Highmark Stadium. So if you like tacos in Pittsburgh, come down and check us out down there. It's going to be super exciting. Next month is really huge for us because it's going to be Father's Day. So that's one of our busiest times of the year. So make sure to jump on the website, subscribe, so that way you get something in time. And also June 15th, we're going to be at Beers of the Berg in Pittsburgh as well. So those are the biggest things that we have coming up. Also, June 22nd is the Seven Springs Beer Fest. There's going to be about 70 different breweries from all over Pennsylvania that are going to be, the tri-state area that are going to be there. So come check us out there as well. That's all I got.
Cool runnings. So if you want to find us on social media, all you have to do is search Hop Nation USA, and that'll get you Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you want to find us on your favorite podcatcher, just search Hop Nation USA to listen to brand new episodes every Friday, as you should. And that'll get you Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Laughable. Let's see how Player FM. See how many I can just remember off the top of my head at this point. But if you're on any of those platforms, leave us a 5-star review, but especially on Apple, because
we are a 6-star general, but they will only let us be 5.
And that is a terrible, awful crime. I almost said something inappropriate, so I just skipped it. And we skipped the joke.
Wow, it must have been really bad if Steve deemed it as inappropriate.
Skip the jokes I shouldn't say. And I just leave the audience wanting with nothing.
Hop Nation USA, if you want to try to figure out what Steve was going to say, tweet it.
What awful joke was Steve going to say? There's going to be something about the military. You can try and guess.
Yeah, but Steve could say, my friend's a veteran.
That's right. My friend's a veteran. I can say that word.
I was. That's why I was hitting it, but Steve went there.
But yeah, that'll be it for episode 108. I am hesitant to say what we're doing for 109.
Then don't.
Ooh,
Oh, well, last time I said something and we got boofed.
no boofs here.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx
like
it.
a
Free
cheap-
zone.
That's
Yeah.
like a cheap comic book.
Yeah, I don't want to. There was a comic book called Boof, I think.
All right.
Also, did you know that the Canadians had their own version of the Avengers?
He must have been really polite.
Alpha Flight sucks. Don't bring them up.
Oh, okay. You got to admit, a guy named Puck is pretty Canadian.
I mean, to be fair, that's their version of Captain America.
Nah, there was another guy that he had just like a big maple leaf on his chest. He was basically dressed as the flag.
Yeah.
Puck was like a little.
He was like a 3
Was
foot.
he like Gambit and X-Men?
Who?
Just like Puck. Was
No,
he the-
Puck. No, Puck was just like a little midget.
yeah. Kind of like a short Wolverine.
Yeah, and he's shorter than Wolverine, and Wolverine was on Alpha Flight.
There you go.
I don't understand. Are Canadians short?
Yeah, that's what they were getting at. That was like the
actually
racism
didn't
for
know
the
that.
60s. Canadians are short. Did you know that shit? They're all polite and short and shit.
They would literally go into a convenience store before it opens. If no one's there, they'll leave money on the counter. They're very nice people.
But yeah, so I don't know. Go check out another podcast for Alpha Flight talk.
We ain't it.
We ain't it. I barely remember everybody, but whatever. That's it.
All right.
See you next week.
Bye.
Do stuff.
See ya, bugaboos.